The following program and opinions of the hosts or guests do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff, management, ownership, or sponsorship of Amp Media Productions or its affiliated partners.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Cafe studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Christmas in July.
Christmas in July, not quite yet, we're in June.
It's getting there. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe on a rain-soaked, it hasn't soaked
Is it
yet, but
raining?
it's coming. We're going to get 2 inches of rain.
Wow.
In South Florida. We had 2 inches yesterday. It rains, and rains some more.
It rains some more. Welcome to sunny South Florida.
What a busy morning.
We're just now sitting down.
My feet hurt from running around, and I had 8 people help me.
I know.
There were shows over there. There were shows over here.
There were shows
There
everywhere.
were shows over here. There was stuff being around and moved around. We got a beautiful piece. Beautiful piece.
By Mark Dane.
By Mark Dane.
It's
Your
a
phone
new
was talking.
it's a new light up piece. It's beautiful.
Wow. Did you see that beautiful piece when you come in? Wayne, did you see it? You didn't even comment. You said, wow, look at this beautiful stuff. That is a beautiful, he's bringing another one.
Happy Friday. We made it through another week.
I gotta hold this up. Before we get started, let me hold this up. Because I gotta tell you something. Watch it, because this table moves. It gets closer and closer. This is from J&D Cakes. And every year, they so graciously do a cake for us. And he put this together in less than 24 hours.
Yep.
And I was telling the kids, I hate to eat a cake with my face on it, because it's just kind of creepy.
Well, last year my mother saved our faces, like in the freezer, like when you get married. She cut out the faces, and they're probably still in her freezer from last year.
Of course.
They're about a spoonful size.
Of course, because your mother saves everything. Everything's in the freezer.
Everything's in the freezer. Welcome to the Jewish world.
That's right.
Batteries, cakes.
And there goes the phone. Yes.
Happy 4-year anniversary, Freddie.
Happy 4 years. It's been a long 4. You know, we've done a lot of stuff in 4
We've
years.
done a lot in 4 years.
It's got to be longer. I think your calculator's wrong. It's got to be at least 40 years.
My time hop is not, feels like 40 years.
Your time hop? Really?
My time hop, no, but this year it's a homegrown anniversary with our theater, our show, all of our family of our crew here. Since we can't do a big event, we keep saying that every event. We couldn't do a big birthday, whether we said Mother's Day, couldn't do that. Then we said a big Cinco de Mayo, couldn't do that. Father's Day, nope. Anniversary, nope. But you know what? This is the new normal, and we get to celebrate with our crew. We're missing a few of our crew that don't come in on Fridays, so thank you all for who you are and what you do. But J&D Cakes, we have a new commercial spot for them. They have been with us from the beginning.
OG.
We all grew from the beginning, and they are facing times like everybody else in business. And if you are looking for a cake for a special event, it's funny, when I reached out to Joel and Daniela, he says, no problem, I'm gonna make you a little 6-inch cake. 6 inches to me is a cupcake. So Mia goes to pick it up, and I look at her, I go, where's the cake? She goes, in my car. I need to put everything down. I said, he told me 6 inches. Since when is that 6
Mia's
inches?
car with the back of the cake in the back of the car was like this. I mean,
6 inches high, maybe?
but this thing.
I don't even know.
Yes, maybe it's 12 inches high. But this cake must weigh 4 pounds.
And you like that picture? That picture comes to us
Where did
courtesy
they
of
get the
Danielle
picture?
Bouljon from me.
You couldn't pick a better picture for me. I look like an old beat up cake. What?
Who, me or Freddie? I know,
Is it me?
I keep hitting my love. Oh, my necklace keeps hitting my
That's
love.
you. Yeah, I heard it
I'll have
before.
to, you heard it before, so I'll have to move it to the other side.
Yes, do something. But I don't know, I want to thank you for picking such a wonderful picture.
It was the only only one we had, actually. It's our newest picture. Thank you to Photoshop very much. Danielle Boujon took that last Friday, as a matter of fact. It's pretty new, right off the presses, when she was here doing the girls on the floor for the photo shoot. It's a whole lot cooler in here today than it was then, is all I can tell you.
I don't know. Is that fan being a problem, or is it being picked up, or is it good? Are we good?
She's good, she says.
She's good. Okay.
So
Now,
again, special thank you to J&D Cakes. Where are they located?
Where are they? That's my line. They're here in Boca. That's my line. You don't use my line.
They're located right on Palmetto Park between Dixie and Federal. So whether you're heading north on Dixie or south on Federal, it's right in that pocket across the street from Eisner Park. You can get to them either direction. They are a small mom and pop. They won Cake Wars probably about 5 years ago. They opened up their store right here in East Boca, and they'll do anything from large wedding cakes to smaller cakes to camp. They're even doing summer camp. It is now online because the kids cannot come in. So everything has changed. They are still going, and they are just amazing. So check them out, J&D Cakes. You can find them online. Teddy put a great commercial spot together for them. We're going to air that as well.
And you're going to see some of their works in that commercial, which was spectacular. I'm looking at Wayne over there. Something in dignity, right? So you're doing pizza. You could do cakes. You could actually put you in the cake. Wayne in a cake.
No.
Wayne is joining us, and we've got Dina joining us, but we can't even get to any segments until, of course, we kick off Casa Mia, because it is Friday. We call it Viernes Social. During Fuego, we call it Casa Mia. We call it Friday, segment sponsored by Gubba Rum. And my mother says to me the other day when she called and said, you know, I just can't get to Father's Day. I'm so upset. She says, I think I need some Gubba Rum.
She said that?
That was the highlight of my mother's phone call to me. So Mia, what do we got going in Casa Mia today?
Hi guys. So today I have a little mix. I mean, there's some different things I can do. I have to say though, I have been loving the Gubba Rum has their margarita and mojito mix. And that has been honestly my favorite. I was doing like coconut mojitos, but I almost just want the classic with this. It's really good. And other than that, I could basically make you anything, but I'm thinking mojitos and margaritas with Gubba Rum would be good.
Now,
Eat everything.
Steve is asking if you've introduced any of your homemade remedies to your bosses where you work.
I make some of the drinks that I've made up at work. They're not like on the menu or anything. I have been like featured on the menu before on our like specials, but I'm definitely willing to like tell them about this because this would make my life easier as a bartender. This already has like the lime juice mixed in, the mint oil, so you don't have to do any of the muddling and all the picking of the mint. It's a lot easier.
We actually have some fruit in the bag. You know, Mia comes in and she's always getting ready to set up the bar. Not today. We had show after show after show. So much so that we haven't even cleaned between sets because we go from one studio to another, back to another. Then the cleanup crew goes in and they circle around. It is a full production house. And Mia, I got to tell you, there were some guests here last night and they watched and they said, you know, she is an amazing bartender. I said, she is.
Yes, and I have to put.
We have to hide the bar from now on when you guys aren't here.
They people coming in here thinking, where's Mia, where's the bar?
I pretend I don't hear them.
I walked out.
They said, what is that over there? And I said, that's for our segment tomorrow. And Freddie sits out there and I walk away, so I think I'm gonna like get away with it. They followed me to the back. Where's the ice?
No, they came to me.
In the freezer?
And they said, do you have ice? I said, do I look like a refrigerator?
Yes, you did. And then they sent them to me. You go ask Dawn. But yes, everyone is watching.
It wasn't me, it was Valerie. Valerie says, do you want coffee? Do you want water? No, we want a drink.
We want a drink.
Oh, we could do that. I said, really, Valerie? Really, Valerie?
So Mia, what are we going for today?
I was gonna start with a margarita for Freddie. We of course always use our Gubba Rum. It is our favorite rum here. It is our rum of the Brooklyn Cafe show. So I'm gonna be using the Gubba Gold.
Nice on her.
And then I'm gonna do, I'm out of triple sec. I guess I'm gonna make you a little peach one with the ripe margarita mix. So it's pretty easy, pretty basic now that I have these nice mixes for me.
Now, what do you have? You have peach schnapps?
It is peach schnapps, yeah.
Now, you know what I think about with peach schnapps? What's the one drink you think about when they say peach schnapps?
What is it?
Fuzzy.
A fuzzy navel?
Fuzzy navel.
Yeah.
Very
That
good.
name, yeah, it's funny.
The fuzzy navel. And you know how
I can
many?
actually make those.
Do you know how many people used to tell me I have a fuzzy navel?
I told you, only men get that. It is a thing that
Oh,
is
no.
just for men.
No, women love fuzzy navels.
No.
Yes.
Well, they may like them, but they don't have them.
Oh yes, they do. Oh,
No.
please.
No,
Oh,
it's
yes.
only a guy
Why do
thing.
you think they created the plucker? The plucker.
A
upper?
tweezer?
Yeah. I think it's for your eyes. Yeah, right.
I don't think so, but I love that we have a whole bar set up here, and on the corner we have some, you gotta love leftovers at the Brooklyn Cafe show. We had edible delights that was sent from Amy Rashevsky, so we've got that. We've got a cake to break into. We're gonna have a little bit of a party,
Yes.
a little bit of a Friday.
Amy sent this. She's in North Carolina. She instead of us sending her a gift, she said us a gift. And they're edible. You like edible fruit?
From edible arrangements.
Am I keeping you awake?
No, I don't ever recall having edible. I obviously
You've
have
never
eaten
had
fruit,
it?
but I've never
You never had
that.
edible fruit?
Edible arrangement.
Not an arrangement like that. No, I've obviously eaten fruit.
An edible arrangement. He's never had it before.
Oh, so you had to try some of that. Have you ever tried a margarita?
Of course.
Have you ever tried a Gubba rum margarita, though?
I was trying to think. I don't know if I've actually tasted Gubba rum before.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna
have to
uh,
get
Gubba
that
rums
for
are
dinner.
so good.
I have to admit, I
because-
think I'm a Gubba rum
Yeah.
virgin. I think that needs to be cured.
Okay, we need to get you on that. Yeah, I like it because I never was a huge fan of tequila anyways, but I think that the Gubba rum makes the margarita a lot more smooth. It just is like a nicer, easier taste. It's not as harsh as the tequila.
Yeah, I had a really bad experience with tequila in college, and it kind of killed it for me. So
Isn't that funny?
I like
That's
the
what they
idea
say.
of rum.
You know, if you got that bad experience in college, it's really kind of hard to go back to
Yeah.
enjoying it.
I
Yeah.
had plenty of battles with tequila, but I love it. I don't care how bad it gets.
It used to be my favorite drink, as I
It is.
recall, until I think my 22nd birthday, and then it kind of ruined it.
Oh boy.
Well, happy anniversary to you also. I see it was your anniversary, 19
yeah,
years?
19 years. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So 19 years ago, we were married in Berkshire, England.
I saw
Yeah.
that. Who's British?
My wife's British.
Oh, okay, I was wondering why the wedding was there. Very
Well, if
nice.
it's not him, by process of elimination.
Well, maybe it was a destination wedding when it was not in vogue
No,
to do
so
those.
we met in Tokyo,
There you go.
and we moved to England 2 months before the wedding, and it was really important to her to have her grandfather give her away. We got married in a 14th century church. We had a vintage double-decker red bus to transport our guests between the hotel and the church and everything. So it was pretty magical.
Did you remarry also here in the States, or is it only in England?
Just in England, yeah.
You're supposed to do it here in the States again.
Why?
And then it's because you met in Tokyo. Tokyo?
We met in Tokyo,
You have
yeah.
to do it there.
What were you
need the
doing in
trifecta.
Tokyo?
We were both working there. Yeah, I lived there for almost, it was almost 10 years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we met there.
But he's got to get married here and in Tokyo. It's got to be another 19 years.
No,
Well, we've
it's-
got someone
it's
that
fine.
can make a cake.
And we got a guy who can marry you. Steve-O can marry them. I got all sorts of guys that can marry you in an instant. If I drink enough, I'll marry you over here too.
Mia's making
good.
you one for Wayne and one for you, and see how that rolls.
The mojito or the margarita?
Mojito.
Yes, because
Freddie, you
he's
get the margarita.
Wow, that's. I might need a taxi.
Or give it to Freddie.
You want it?
Nope, it's all you. Mia knows how to make my espresso martinis.
Is that what you want? I can do that.
Casamia, espresso martini time. Angie Monaco says, happy anniversary, Freddie. And Dawn,
I don't know what this kid does.
Nice.
But
How
this
you like
is
that?
solid, man.
That's beautiful.
Hey, Slick,
Very tasty.
this.
the mint comes
She's
through,
got to
it's
make you
nice.
this. This is like, there is a drink in Spanish. They used to do piraguas, which is an ice cone, and they have something called franguesa. And it's just like, it tastes just like this. You can't taste the rum or nothing in this thing. Did she put rum in it?
she
I
put rum
watched
in
her.
it.
She did.
This is unfreaking
Which one do you have? The
I don't
margarita?
know, the
He
dark
has
one.
the margarita and he has the
I have the mojito. It's lovely.
It's a nice color,
mint,
too.
Mint kind of comes through almost an aftertaste, but it's really nice.
And that's because that's the juice that comes with it. And in this specialty bag of the Gubba rum, you can get the drawstring bag, you get the rum, and then you get either the mojito or the margarita mix, which is fresh pressed juice. I was actually drinking that juice the other day just as juice.
I saw
Nice.
this.
And
I
someone
saw
said,
that too.
How can you drink it? But it's just Fresh
It's
pressed.
delicious.
It's lime juice, it's organic water, and it's mint in some of them. So,
Stop
and
drinking the
agave.
juice.
Why?
Because we need it for the mix. Why?
But how cool is it that you can actually drink fresh pressed juice or add it to your drink, and then you got a little bit of everything, a little bit of
Stop
something for
drinking the
everyone.
juice.
Stop drinking the juice.
I gotta tell you, if it was any other circumstances, I would hire you. I would do a Father's Day deal at my house, because the parties in my house go Saturday to Sunday. You gotta blame Sarah for that, my daughter. But we go Saturday to Sunday. I would invite everybody in there. I think this is outstanding. I'm not saying it because it's Mia. I mean, I was a bartender for a long time. This stuff, this time you can't even taste the rum.
You can't the way she makes it. And Dina was making it a couple weeks ago. You were working with her doing the same thing.
Yeah, except we messed it up and we switched it. We used the Gubba Gold with the mojito, and then the silver with the margarita one's supposed to be switched.
Yeah, I wanted to say too that what's nice about this, the drinks I just made for you guys are basically, if you're not a bartender, they're foolproof. Like if you get the Gubba rum and then you buy their mix, it already has everything you need. It has I love the mojito one. It already has the agave, the mint oil, lime juice, filtered water. So basically you just dump the two things together. Anyone could be a bartender.
That's nice. Bartenders for dummies.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference over the vanilla or the silver, ladies?
So far, I love the silver.
I'm a personal favorite of the silver as
Yeah.
well.
The coconut.
I just like
Because it's
silver.
coconut, yeah.
And Slick, I got to tell you, I like the coconut with the pineapple. It makes me feel a little bit. I know there's pineapple juice you left in the fridge, so I'm feeling a little bit. I feel kind of like pina colada-ish when you add the pineapple to it.
Pineapple and coconut?
Yeah.
Well, the silver
nice.
is coconut, yeah.
I never had that.
What?
Slick, really?
Come on.
I'm a pineapple coconut
Pina
virgin.
colada. That's a pina
It's a
colada.
pina
yeah.
colada with
Pina colada?
kill,
Yeah, you haven't even had one yet.
I have
Colada.
had nothing is all I can tell you.
Pineapple goes in a pina colada. I don't remember there being pineapple. I mean, I guess there is pineapple and coconut in it, right?
Put
Put
the lime in the coconut.
in the coconut and shake it all.
Yeah.
I'm a
there you go.
pineapple coconut virgin. So, are you still a virgin? Did you taste it? What you
Apparently
taste?
not.
Are you a virgin? What happened?
Lovely.
He
How's
likes
it
it.
taste?
Happy Friday.
Yeah.
It tastes
We're getting
well?
ready because, we got rolling into our singing author segment in a little bit. Mia's making another drink. Why don't we go to commercial break? When we come back, we've got a couple segments put together by our crew talking about what's timely in the news as we roll into Friday. And we just got to do a little bit of timekeeping. Instead of going to the news, you're going to hear it from our crew. So stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Thank our sponsors. Mia's making me, oh man, Mia, I do love you so much. I got to tell you, I can say that to her. You cannot. So again,
I can love her.
I love being a girl.
I can say I love you being a girl too.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. the way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back.
I need to find a better thing that stays in my ear so I can talk to
Call
my
it
crew.
ear.
I need a bigger ear.
Staple it to your earlobe.
You know, when I was a kid, I always had ear infections because my ears were so small. And I thought, oh, I'll grow them. Well, I have, but I haven't outgrown my small ears, and these things still fall out of my ears. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We are on our 4-year anniversary celebration, which is Sunday. We've got Mia, Casa Mia in the house. We've got this spectacular cake from J&D Cakes, which we're going to cut on our 1 o'clock hour. Okay. But Dina Martucci is working on a segment for us. And some timely things are happening in the news, so let's toss it over to Mia and Wayne.
So I don't know if anyone's heard, I'm sure you guys have heard, but not maybe everyone. This past Thursday, Trump wanted to end the DACA doctrine, but however, the Supreme Court ruled majority that he's not yet able to end it, which is a good thing because there are 700,000 young immigrants, and they call them dreamers, who are being protected by the DACA, and they would have all been sent back, and some of them have not even been to their country since they were born. So it's a good thing, and a lot of people were commenting on what they thought. A lot of the dreamers were commenting on what they thought, and they're basically saying they can take a temporary sigh of relief knowing that during all of this craziness, they don't have to be sent back right away. And thank God the Supreme Court decided to, and it was a majority rule too, they decided it's not time, this is not the time to cancel DACA for all these people.
Well, it's amazing because, I mean, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do? Do you think?
I mean, what are you going to do if he had it his way? I mean, that's just a bumbling idiot move. And it isn't that I don't like or dislike Trump. I just think that's a bad decision.
So these are the kids that were born in the United States.
Yes. So,
and under United States law, they are citizens of the United States being born here.
Well, some of them weren't born here, and right. I think that's the whole problem.
Correct.
And I just personally know people that were born, they were there for like 6 months, their family moved to the United States, and that's why they're called dreamers, because they made the American dream possible. And there's 700,000 young kids that are affected by DACA if they decide to cancel it. And it was President Barack Obama who basically made DACA, and that's the controversy of why people think Trump wants to get rid of it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes, but obviously we don't know, but that is the controversy, and the Supreme Court did rule it is not the time. It was a majority rule. They said it's not going to happen. DACA is here to stay, and at least for the time being. And people are very happy. Actually, one person did say, today's decision allows dreamers to breathe a temporary sigh of relief, and young immigrants said they were surprised and delighted the court had ruled in their favor for once. So
What do you think? What's your opinion?
I think it was the best move with everything going on right now. We really think that's the number one priority of what we should be doing is like people that have been living in America their whole lives at this point, and it's a lot of young people too. So I think it was the right move by the Supreme Court, to be honest.
There's some cases where kids were dropped off with no parents. Is that part of the situation?
Yes, that is a big part of the situation. They would be sent back without parents too, because personally, my mom, she moved here when she was 21, 22 from Greece, and she had a green card for a while, and then things are constantly changing with immigration. She had kids here, and then she got her American license, or whatever it is, to be an American citizen. So some people whose parents are American citizens and their children are not yet because they're not 18 or certain situations, and then the kids could be sent back while their parents took the test so they're allowed to be here, and it's sad. It really is.
Changing of the times.
Interesting.
And it's funny because my parents were born in Puerto Rico, but my great-great-great-grandfathers came from Italy. And if you go to, say, Ellis Island, when you come over, we looked it up, and their signatures in the books, because they still have those books and stuff.
Well, what constitutes a kid being part of DACA? I mean, if they were, because you're saying some of them weren't born here, but some were. So, for example, your mom is not from the United States,
Right.
but you were born here.
Right.
Slick, your mom is not from here. Were you born here? No. So you weren't born here. So does that mean, would he be under this umbrella? Slick, you have a mic? Grab a mic from the table. So what I'm asking you, who is under this DREAMer, this DACA? Slick wasn't born here. Would he be included in this? You were, but your mom isn't.
Here.
You just got to turn it on. Mia, you're using a mic with no batteries?
What was the question again? Say the question. Yes, I have a social, I have everything that American citizen has. So I'm not under the DACA, neither are my parents, neither are my brothers. Cause like right when we came here, I forgot what year, but I know I came when I was 3. I think 96, yeah, 96.
But
So
you
how
have
old are you now?
citizenship.
I'm 26.
Who was the president when you first came here?
I think my mom talked about, she talked about Clinton a lot, so I'm pretty sure Clinton was the president.
You know, it's
when I
really
came
funny
here.
because it's a political deal because Trump wants to erase everything Obama put in play, and for political reasons. And you know, it's one of the controversies, unfortunately, with our president that the office of the president is bigger than the man or woman, because
Sure.
it's going to be a woman soon. I can hardly wait for that one. And I'm being serious because we messed it up so much. Why don't we give women a chance? Maybe they know the right way to do this thing. But the office of the president is bigger than the man. And you should act like a president. And you should respect those before you. For people. Because if you respect people who were presidents before you, it's one of the problems that we have as a society. Because we base everything either on color or religion. There's even age discrimination. You know, I did this whole segment on the Velcro. I did it for a reason. Because discrimination works in 2 ways. I've seen a lot of the kids that come in through here and say, they say I was too young for the job when they go to do deals in what we do.
Right.
It's the opposite on the senior community. You know, I like to say we're not old, we're smarter.
You're seasoned.
Seasoned, like a fine steak. But there were things that we showed them, and there were things that I learned. Teddy teaches me something every day, and I've been doing this a long time as well. So I think as a society, we should respect the office. I think you should respect one another. I don't think that DACA should be high on the priority right now. I understand that Trump won because he promised to build a wall.
But think how many kids this potentially affects, right?
Exactly, and like you were saying, Freddie, it was in his campaign promise. So I think that's why he feels an urgency to keep pushing forward with this. But I think he knows this is not anyone's main concern right now. Like the Dreamers, we're calling them Dreamers for a reason. Like we should want their culture here, at least for the time being right now. But back to your question, Dawn, Basically, what DACA stands for is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. It protects people brought to the United States as children by shielding them from deportation and to let them work. So it could go either or. It's mostly, I'm pretty sure it's just children that are brought here.
That are brought here, so they're not born here.
Right.
They were
If you're
brought
born here in America, you're an American citizen, regardless if your parents are.
So
They're contributing to society, they're working, they're paying taxes, they're going to university, many
Yep.
of them. Why deport them? Simply
Agree-
put.
Especially the
100%.
young kids who are going to make a change and who have the experience of seeing like another life. That's the children you should want here.
Yeah, have a route to citizenship just because you aren't physically born here. Really?
But you've been here your
Well,
whole life.
That's all they know.
let me ask you guys a question, and I'm probably
Well,
going to
Wayne,
get
you're Canadian.
No, I'm not.
You're not Canadian? Where are you
He's
from?
American.
You are?
I was born in LA. What are you talking about?
Why do I always think you're Canadian?
I don't know.
That's his brother's
You lived in
Canadian.
Canada?
No.
Lived in
Okay.
Tokyo.
Just-
I know,
somebody
keep
else.
drinking
Keep
my
drinking.
martini. Okay, he lived in Tokyo, he's American. What can I tell you?
I have a question for everybody. And I guess you have to sound politically correct about some of the things that we say. And that seems to be a big problem because people now are fighting being politically correct, being not politically correct. And for an example, there are jobs. There was somebody that sent me a message. They needed apple pickers in Seattle. I didn't even know they grew apples in Seattle. But they needed apple pickers
Washington
because,
State apples.
well, there you have it. But you know something, you eat that and you know it. So I got a message from somebody in Seattle who wanted to send people out to pick apples. Because our kids, I can ask everybody in here, how would you like to earn $8 an hour picking apples all day? Who's going to want to do that? Anybody want to do that? Okay, that's one. You're the only exception in the room.
Oh, I need some income.
But the problem is that everybody goes to school to get a degree. People want to be the next this and the next that, and people don't do it. So when you have people doing it, you're going to pick on them also?
I know.
Because they want to do it?
Because they want to take that job.
Of course. I mean, somebody's got to do it. Now, would I pick apples? I did it for 3 years in Puerto Rico. I'm going to tell you something. I hated it. It's a tough job. Bugs. Ugh.
Were your brother and sister born in the U.S.?
Yes, we were born here. I was born in Women's Hospital in Manhattan.
I wasn't sure.
And yeah, of course not. You could
Because
pick up
maybe,
me.
well, Puerto Rico's U.S., but I was just wondering if you were born
I was
stateside.
born, well, you think I was born in Canada.
You could have been born in Puerto Rico, which is still considered the U.S., but
was
you could have
born
been. He laughs at me, but are you not half Puerto Rican?
Where were you born? Israel?
Brooklyn.
And it never was the same.
It's never been the same.
Mia,
Hence
where
the
were you
name.
born?
We got to get Mia a mic with batteries. Mia, go put some batteries in that mic.
Just didn't see it. I am from Manasquan, New Jersey.
What? Man, who?
Manasquan.
Where's
It's
that?
right near Point Pleasant, basically on the Jersey
Point Pleasant. We saw that. Yes. Yes. Did you hear that one of the Billy Joel, who has the big place down there?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Starts with a B. Sounds
It
like.
sounds with a B. Okay, I'm
Sting,
Puerto
somebody,
Rican. What
you
can I
know.
tell you?
My dad knew Bon Jovi in high school.
They may close the place. It might not survive. They're trying to raise money to keep it open. Yeah, I saw that on the news.
Yeah, people from New Jersey, we love Bon Jovi. He's
Wow.
a big deal.
Incredible. And Wayne, how was your event on Thursday?
Yeah, actually, we canceled the luncheon. There were only a couple that signed up, so we weren't enough people brave enough
People
to
just
do
aren't
that
ready
in person.
to do it. All right.
But that was an experiment. We were seeing, who was willing to come out to a restaurant, and we found the answer right now. Not many.
Well, you
Our
saw
target
the news
clientele.
you saw the news that came out.
Yeah, so that's fine. We had a good group online, so we're just continuing to pursue that. If you did miss it, that's actually, we recorded it. It's on demand now. So if you go to our Facebook page, you can follow the link and you can still watch it. If you watch it and then meet with us online or in person to just go over any questions you might have, we'll still have a meal delivered to your home even if you watch that before the end of the month.
Really?
So please get the information. A lot of new things. So there's a Did You Know seminar. So we highlight a lot of things, a lot of new facts and things that you should consider. So I encourage you to join that. I gave the presentation myself, so please take a look, join that. You might learn something, get some information. There's never any obligation. We just encourage you to consider putting your pre-arrangements in place. There are huge advantages of doing that. So go to our
Does
web.
it matter when you make your arrangement with Dignity if you're a U.S. citizen or not?
Nope, you just got to be resident. You have physically present in Florida for us to be able to do your contract. You can even be a visitor from another state, but if you're here physically, we can do your pre-arrangements for you. It's future-proof, transferable to any of our locations anywhere in North America, including Puerto Rico.
So let me ask you, if I want to be flown to Canada, now
Yeah.
that she's brought it up, could you guys take me to Canada?
Yeah, we have places in Canada. So we
If
have
I
about
wanted my
500
ashes
locations in
sprinkled
Florida.
in the atmosphere, like with a plane, would you shoot them out?
No, but we can take you to the moon, part of you to the moon, or deep space, or release your remains into the atmosphere, and you burn up as you re-enter.
You burn up as you rinse in the
No,
atmosphere.
you just took
A
away all the fun.
Neptune Memorial Reef.
Thank you, but no thank you. It
Have
burned
you ever looked at the picture behind you? You probably haven't, but what the view I get, number one, there's a wand that comes out of your left shoulder. So it kind of knighthoods you and dubs you every time I look at this wand.
This is what happens when Dawn drinks in the sun.
But it's an atmospheric picture, so it can be
Atmospheric print. That's just creating words.
it can be portrayed
Atmospheric
any which
picture.
way. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe
And there
Show.
you have it. So if you want to participate with us, don't call that number, call that one. We just turn around the wrong way.
888-994-4995. Wait, but it shows you that as many things that are opening up in Florida, there are as many people that are still hesitant to go back out. And it might be the demographic that Dignity Memorial is reaching out to right now.
I mean, my wife and I, it was our wedding anniversary. We stayed at home. You know, we just don't trust people. You know, we don't trust the atmosphere of things going on. It's not worth the risk. So I can completely understand.
And it's not that we don't trust restaurants, or it's just, you know, who's coming in to what to expose. You don't know you've been
It's
exposed.
the person. It always ends up being just the person that you have to worry about. It's not the establishment.
And you know what I learned?
Yeah, I worry
is-
about the other clientele.
And what I learned is we have a nice sized crew here, and if and when anyone tests positive, we have to follow the CDC guidelines. So I am glad there are guidelines, because this way it's not, why did you do this? Why did you single one out and not the other? If you say, as a business, you follow the CDC guidelines, and if anyone is exposed, this is what the workplace does. If anyone wants to come back, these are the guidelines as written by the CDC. And you know what? Everyone is respectful of that, and I would hope as a nation we're respectful of other people
Well,
with
there's
that.
respect, and then there's people not wanting to wear masks, and the whole controversy on this thing. And you have to create your own fly zone, you know. And here we ask people to wear it, and we take temperature, and we see where you're at.
Yeah.
Most of the people that have come in here, though, have always come.
Yeah.
And we asked, has there been a change in anything you've done? Have you gone to the beach? I saw Dawn say, if you went to the beach, I'm going to ask you to leave, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. There has been people that we wanted to do business with. They went to New York. I'll see you in
I
2
want
weeks.
to ask you about that, and I'll ask you that off air. If people
you
have
in 2
gone
weeks.
away for a long weekend, tell them they cannot come in? Any hotel, no. That was my question to you.
And I got Slick is going to guard the gate. It isn't that I don't want you here. Trust you me, I am the biggest party animal you're ever going to meet. The problem happens to be that there are other lives in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anything ever happens to these people, it's on my watch. I can't do it. It's not that I don't want you here. Don't misunderstand. I will put the lipstick back on your face when you put the mask on,
Yeah.
whatever you spray paint you, whatever you want. But you're gonna have to be reasonable, because it's become a problem. It is a problem now. I don't like being called the epicenter. My sister calls me crying now in this direction. They're gonna change the rules about whether or not you're flying to New York. It was a rule, now it's the other way around. You know, you gotta be practical here. This has not gone away.
It
just hasn't.
changes. Teddy, you have a segment you want to do, or you want to do it on the next hour? She can't get to a mic. All right, we're going to have someone go in and run a mic. And let's go to commercial break then. When we
Let's
come
do
back,
it.
we're
Happy
going to switch
anniversary.
mics. Happy anniversary, my friend. 4 years. More to come. Imagine the next 4. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Here's to 12 o'clock, Viernes Social, the Brooklyn Cafe Show. We're going to switch over to our 1 o'clock hour, get another segment from one of our producers. Teddy has a follow-up to a segment she did on Wednesday, which was more timely than I even realized. And then, of course, we've got Amy Minty, our singing, dancing author, with us in the house. This
Which you
segment
never
brought to
know
you
what Amy's going to show up.
by Gubba Rum. Yeah, you do not want to miss this, nor do you want to miss the opportunity to get your copy of For Strip or Gamble on Amazon or at amyminty, MINTY.com. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams and oil drops, to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Amy Minty combines the hilarity of For Better or Money, the eroticism of For Love or Sanity, the mystique of For Sink or Swim, and the suspense of For Sex or Revenge, making her fifth novel, For Strip or Gamble, her best to date. Get your copy at amyminty.com or amazon.com. Get yours now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
A1. Hi, guys. Welcome to our little spot. I did want to do a quick follow-up of the Aunt Jemima piece that I did the other day because a lot of new information has come out about it. So we have simultaneously now got, besides Aunt Jemima completely revamping their brand and a few little information on that, we also have Miss Buttersworth from Congra Brands are going to do a complete review of their brand, which started in 1961. They say that their brand, the reason that they chose what they chose, was supposed to evoke a loving grandmother, but they now recognize it's being interpreted badly, especially with the political environment right now. A quote from them is, as discussons on race and racial injustice have become more prevalent, we've been listening to our employees and customers. And this is from a spokesperson of Congra Brands, and they told it to Fox Business. Based on these discussions, we've decided now is the time to update the brand, which is a huge step forward in trying to get more, like I said last time, sports teams and things that have based in racial stereotypes out and get more equality and just normal what it should be in. We also have Quaker's Uncle Ben's brand is going to be changing. Oh, I'm sorry, Mars Inc.'s Uncle Ben's brand is going to be changing their rice branding, which is also an African-American man. And this is all based after stereotypes that were made after the Civil War of slaves, people serving their white masters, which obviously in this environment is terrible. And they're now recognizing that they need to change it. And our new upcoming news from it is that, if I can turn the paper correctly, PepsiCo has, from Aunt Jemima, they own the Compra and everything. They have had lawsuits against them from different people claiming that they were descendants of Nancy Green, which many say is who the Aunt Jemima brand is based off, or other women who they say it's based off of, but it's more understood that it's Nancy Green. And they were being sued for about $2 billion in back paid royalties, but a Chicago court threw it out in 2015. So now that they're rebranding, the Aunt Jemima brand and Pepsi have decided that after they rebrand, they'll be donating $5 million over the next 5 years to create a meaningful ongoing support and engagement in the Black community. So we're getting there.
You know what today is, right?
What is today?
Juneteenth.
Is it today? I couldn't figure out an actual date of it.
Yeah.
Now you understand what that's all about, right?
Yes, that is the anniversary of the end of slavery, correct?
That's the Emancipation
Or the
Proclamation. No.
I'm incorrect
No,
then.
it's actually, it was
What is it?
January 1st. They didn't find
Well,
out for
hold
2.5
on,
years.
yes. 2 years. Where was the location where the news reached last?
Texas.
You know, I hate you. Where? Where in
Wage cheating.
Texas? Where in Texas?
Slick, turn all the mics on, please.
Yes, it's.
Juneteenth.
Here, take Mike.
Tell me the last town. Tell me the
Nice
last
job,
town.
Teddy.
Juneteenth, from what I can recall, Juneteenth is actually when everybody was actually free from, like, the slaves were actually abolished from slavery. I understand that the Emancipation Proclamation was made, but in actuality there were still slaves in slavery. So Juneteenth was actually the day where they actually signed and passed everything.
It was the last day that the news was given by the general in
Yes,
Texas.
and it actually passed through. It didn't just like, it wasn't just a thought or like a concept that they had.
It was 2 years ago that Abe Lincoln passed it.
Yeah,
It didn't filter through the system
until Juneteenth.
because they didn't have a phone.
2.5
June
years.
19th.
It took two and a half
the
years.
plantation owners knew, but they weren't releasing their slaves.
Correct.
So it
Now,
took a
let me
general
tell
going
you,
to Texas
let
to
me
release.
tell you, if you read the timing of the Emancipation Proclamation, it happened because Lincoln was losing the Civil War. You gotta learn the history on this thing. And he said every black man free can fight, come up to the North and fight the South, and you will be a free man. Okay, so even that was a struggle, if you
Yeah.
think about it.
Correct.
But it did pass. Last place was in Texas 2 years later, 2.5 years later. It was a hotel where the general did it from the porch. And they showed it on CBS News this morning, so thank you very much. Not that I know anything better than anybody else, but I knew that part.
Politics is politics. Some
You're
say it's
good.
because they wanted to get the last crop of cotton grown and picked before they let anybody know. I mean, so many stories, and who even knows the
Now,
truth of what that is.
do you remember the name of the gentleman that created the cotton picking machine? Cotton picking machine. It was a black gentleman that created that too. And there was a machine that picks cotton so people didn't have to do it. And all of this came because, I mean, if you learn your history, some of the greatest scientists we had were black gentlemen that were.
Wouldn't it be
were put
interesting
together.
if actually history were rewritten Without a bias, imagine what difference it would be.
Well,
Not that I know there's a
But
bias
I told
in history.
you that we went to space because of those 5 female
I know, you don't even think the moon
scientists.
was real.
No, but we went to. I know we went to space because of the 5 female. If you've seen the movie on HBO, it was 5 black women that were smarter than the average bear, and they got us there. And it wasn't until the movie came out that people were saying, you know something, they got us there, and you got to tip your hat when things like that happen. Jackie Robinson. You know, I want to also announce. I just got information from the gentleman that does the art,
I don't know, you're here, you're
the
there.
shirts, the stuff.
Jeff, promo stuff for you?
Andy,
okay, from Icon?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I want to do walls in here. Do you remember when? So a couple of days ago was the anniversary of Man on the Moon. And I'm going to leave that here because my brother's watching me. Man on the Moon, the first step on the moon, remember? One step for man, biggest step for mankind. There was a picture taken. I'm looking at Wayne because he knows a lot of things. There was a picture taken on the moon. You remember that one? Neil Armstrong.
Yes.
I don't remember it, but yeah, I know
He
it.
remembers the pictures. We all remember
You
our
don't
history
remember
books.
the picture?
I remember the picture,
He's
but
younger
you
than
know,
us. Well,
I
he's
wasn't
a lot
alive in
younger than us,
'69,
Freddie.
so
You must be a puppy. So we're
No.
going to fill the gallery, because that's what it's called, with these different pictures of different historical moments that he has. Jackie Robinson, the blow. Did you guys know that the shuttle exploded? Anybody remember that?
86.
Last night everybody was like, really?
86. I was a
86.
freshman in college.
1986.
Yeah, they have a picture of that as well. But I'm bringing all these things up because history now is becoming a focal point.
And now things are changing, and now we're into more women empowerment. Do you remember when you and I first started 4 years ago? We met with Alexa Carlin, who now runs WEX, which is an international phenomenon of women empowerment. And someone said to you, I want to start shows and producing and sharing
California.
stories on women empowerment.
It was,
and there was no woman empowerment. We did not have a voice. This was only 4 years ago. There were no shows being produced.
It was a producer from Metro Goldwyn Mayer in California that called me.
And we had one show that we were working with, and we were promoting this event, and
They
now
wanted the
she is everywhere.
They wanted the content.
But
They
look where
wanted-
we've
they
come in
wanted-
4 years.
I remember that day. I'll never forget the day because when the phone call came in, I looked at my phone and says, you want me? He says, yes, because we see you do a lot of content, a lot of production. Do you have anything in women empowerment?
And now here we roll right into women empowerment, and you and I have done this now for 4 years. We're going to cut into our cake. You want to do it after we get back from commercial break? We're going to have some Viernes Social. We're going to continue that up. Slick, nice job. You have a segment you're going to be sharing with us on when, Monday?
Yes, on Monday. And
On
then-
Monday. Teddy, that was a great follow-up. Teddy brought this piece originally to us through what they were doing with Aunt Jemima and the rebranding on Wednesday on Teddy Unscripted, and then it hit the news by Thursday. I wanted her to do a follow-up, which of course, coincidentally, is so timely now with Juneteenth. So our crew is on top of this, and what Dina did with everything with DACA, again, our crew bringing the news to you in segments and snippets and clippets, and then of course, Casamia. Cheers to you, Freddie. Happy anniversary. When we come back, we got a special treat for you with Slick and Amy Minty in the house. Did you bring any
We'll
ice
try our
cream?
best, yeah.
I didn't bring you any ice cream, no, Don.
We'll try.
So
You should have warned me and asked me.
stay tuned for this. We've got author Amy Minty in the house. Her latest book of For Strip or Gamble is available on Amazon and amyminty.com. So stay tuned. More coming up, and I think Gubba Rum might be joining us on set virtually from Boston. All right, stay tuned. 888-994-4995. And Wayne Henry's in the house hanging out with us. We'll be right back.
Dutch Designs and Events is a unique business providing an extensive range of beautiful floral arrangements. They have the power to bring your event or special occasion to life. Dutch Designs are available for any event or to open your business with a smile. All flowers are grown with organic compounds that enhance their fragrance and beauty. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126 or visit their website at DutchDesignsEventPlanning.com. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126.
Kids for Kids Ministry. The vision is to see children in Haiti emerge from extreme poverty into an extraordinary destiny in Christ. The problem is the orphans in Haiti lack clean water to drink and food sustainability. These children need art-integrated education, medical needs, shoes, clothes, a lunch program, and teacher salary aid. The mission is to sponsor local leaders in Haiti to support them in the care of orphans and vulnerable children. In January of 2020, Kids for Kids traveled to Haiti to visit the orphans at their home and at their school. The school has now grown to 30 children attending daily classes, but there are many things to improve upon. To help us or to donate, contact Patty Paget at Kids for Kids Ministry, 561-876-1710. That's Kids for Kids Ministry at 561-876-1710.
Don't know how I'm feeling tonight, but I swear I'm fine. I'm broken inside, don't know where I know I can hide. Don't know how I'm feeling tonight, but I swear I'm fine.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Amy Minty combines the hilarity of For Better or Money, the eroticism of For Love or Sanity, the mystique of For Sink or Swim, and the suspense of For Sex or Revenge, making her fifth novel, For Strip or Gamble, her best to date. Get your copy at amyminty.com or amazon.com. Get yours now.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Check you out. You have to be that dancing author. I've been reading some, some eroticism type of books, and you remind me of this local author that I know about. Are you that Arthur? Or am I like...
Oh, no, sir.
No,
you must be
got to
mistaken.
You got to be for stripping for gamble or something like
Oh, certainly not. No.
that. You have that vibe.
No, I don't know how to dance.
I'm pretty sure you do have like a two-step.
Oh, I got no hustle.
No, you got some bustle. You must. You are that dancing.
Oh, I'm not.
I'm telling you, like Minty, Amy Minty.
Oh,
you have to be.
Do I hear music?
Yes.
All right, you got me. You got me. I'm the dancing author. Let's do this.
I knew what you were the dancing author.
She is the dancing author.
Thank you for noticing me.
No problem.
Oh my gosh, we gotta get these mics hooked back up, and wow. I think the reverb knocked us out, I think.
It was a reverb. There was a lot of elements not working for us today.
It's
this again.
retrograde.
It is Mercury retrograde. We are on 100% there. All right, Teddy, let's take us to commercial. Let's rehook. I think our sound might have popped. I don't even know if she hears us, Slick. So if you want to check out that with Teddy. You got us?
We got no sound.
She says we're good.
Okay.
All right, we will try and rework that out. I guess it was the reverb coming through the mics. What, all of that?
I have no idea.
She says yes.
I've never seen this in 50 years.
Teddy, let's take us to commercial break and reboot this. We'll be right back.
We are on fire, so let's spread your business like fire. Spotlight your business, ideas, and events through our Brooklyn Cafe TV channel on Amazon Fire. Contact us today at 866-224-5422 for more information. Let the whole town, even the whole country, know your message with the click of a button. Together, we ignite.
Amy Minty combines the hilarity of For Better or Money, the eroticism of For Love or Sanity, the mystique of For Sink or Swim, and the suspense of For Sex or Revenge, making her fifth novel, For Strip or Gamble, her best to date. Get your copy at amyminty.com or amazon.com. Get yours now.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I gotta do something about my ears. I need bigger ones.
We're gonna reverb.
I need bigger ears. I need a smaller headset. Is all I can tell
need
you.
somebody to turn down the microphone.
It's the dancing author and it's Mercury retrograde. So all I can tell you is we got to go with these electronics for the next 6 weeks. You know, when it hits Mercury retrograde, it hits hard all the time. Is all I can say. You never know when it's coming up. How you liking that book, Freddie?
You know something? It just give me more Gubba Rum. I'm gonna read my book here. I'm gonna be left alone. I gotta tell you, we had talked a little bit. We were gonna talk to Amy a little bit about women empowerment and the turn that it's happened. I know that the Me Too movement came along and things of that nature. Women empowerment was way before that.
Well, sure, but it just wasn't talked about like anything else.
Well, people were trying to suppress it. And people were talking about it in different forms. It wasn't until people got a little bit vocal went and used the system to their advantage that it began to happen. And I wanted to talk to Amy because a lot of the material, the books that you write, has to do somewhat with women empowerment, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely, that's my main focus. That's a theme that goes through each
Her mic on.
beginning, middle, and end. Ends with
Woman being on top and having taken control.
And not necessarily with a man. It's about what
Certainly
the woman
not.
wants.
Almost not with a man at all. I can give you specific examples in some of my books that might, prove to you.
Well, let me ask you, the books that you started writing, your first one, did you know you were going to portray, I always say the heroine because there's always a woman in your books, as an empowered woman? Was that something that you thought about doing, or was it just as it evolved, this is how it came out?
No, Dawn, that was purposeful, and I like how you use the word heroine because that is the appropriate word. For my first book, For Better Money, main character was Pamela, and she was already pissed off from the beginning, and she wanted to just be better, and found a way to do that by making connections with men, and then realizing none of them worked for her, and then walking away from all of them. So even though I wasn't exactly sure where I was going when I started it, I had a path or an idea in my head that I wanted carried through. So that's one example.
The funny thing about women empowerment, there's a reverse side to every story. Every coin has three sides, right? Heads, tails, and the truth.
Uh-huh.
And what's beginning to happen is that men are beginning to notice the change. Men are getting educated by the fact that maybe we ain't been doing things correctly. And they're beginning to learn that the women's movement of what's going on here is the lack of what we should appreciate. So I think that your books and your message, I said the same thing to Alexa about the message you're sending is twofold. It's not only about talking about women's empowerment and the things that they can do, but it's talking about our perception as men. And I look at Ron because he has to live with you, but it's about the perception as men appreciating the fact that women are people too. Let's start there. That they have ideas and philosophies, that they can write books and everything else. It's becoming an important part of our society, which is under constant change right now. And I think that the most attractive part about learning this lesson, because nobody likes to learn a lesson, is the fact that you're learning something that empowers a woman, and you sort of sit back and say, you know something? I'm going to learn something today. I'm going to be better today because I know more. Because we don't, I tell people, I make a joke about it all the time. Men love these books because we learn something about women. We learn something about how they think, about the things that they want. Men think that holding hands is sexy, and women have a whole different take on this.
True that.
Right?
But you guys, do you really learn? Do you watch women and say...
Don't undermine us. Yes, we do learn. We learn slowly.
I don't mean it to undermine you. I just...
That's a great question, Dawn. I like it.
Ron is turning purple over there.
I didn't mean that in a negative thing, but you look at women and learn and say, wow, you've come so far, or
Absolutely
is it,
right.
do you not look at us as equal all the time?
Absolutely right. God never gave me daughters. Never. In all the relationships, I never had a daughter. But I look around about the women in this room and the things that they do with you and everybody else, and I have to take a knee. And I say, you know something, I can learn something today because you people are people. It isn't my world
You people
anymore.
are people, really?
Women.
Did he really just say that?
Freddie,
My
let me
delivery
ask
ain't
you.
sexy. Well, you can help me here whenever you want.
Let me ask you, Freddie, do you also realize when you're making these wonderful conclusions that women have done it for themselves, that really men have not helped them? They've paved their own way?
Absolutely.
Even beginning in the 70s with the feminist movement and 60s even,
I have a
that
sister.
we've had to do it. You're conscious of that, right?
I have a sister, and I had 2 ex-wives. I got a stepdaughter now. I hear it every day. But the difference is that I'm listening and I'm learning, because this is not a man's world no more. And if you think it's a man's world, you got a bigger problem than you can realize. This is a people's world.
Yes.
And women are just as valuable as men. But the object of the game now is, if you read some of the material that goes on, if you see the thoughts, if you see and understand what's going on around you, and think about it, you're going to be way ahead of the game. That's all I'm saying. It ain't a man's world no more. And I love the fact that you can be independent enough to do things that I'm going to tell you I wouldn't do. I don't think Ron would do it either. And you do it, and you do it naturally. I can't do half those things.
What, dance like she does in a red?
It's not even the
in
dance.
in a red tight, beautiful dress.
But it's not
pantsuit?
only the dance, it's that she comes out and she has a statement and she's making it. How many guys in this business, guys, and I'm probably going to get written up and everybody's going to call me, guys don't have that stamina. We don't do that. We just don't know how.
And
But
it
you
might
don't
be
have
because
to,
you've
right?
never had to.
Right.
That might be the reason.
You know what? Touche.
Well, why do you
Absolutely.
think it's different? You, as an author, you write about women empowerment. You come dancing in a spectacular red pantsuit with a mask. They say they've never done it because they don't have to. What's the difference?
I think it just began that way. That's going back in history for as long as we can remember. I'm sure that cavemen were like, when they were gathering food and hunting and being the provider, it just naturally took its own course where men thought they were superior and women didn't have as much choice.
You know, I gotta say, when I heard that women got the right to vote, when women had the right to drive, like they do in Dubai, when women had just the word women had the right, that never made sense to me. Maybe it's because I had a sister who was the closest friend I've ever had in my life. Maybe that's why. Because I looked at her, I went to her to teach me about life. The right to? Really?
Right, it's almost like an allowance.
What the hell is that?
Right, so, right?
You're able, oh, you can now, which we're trying to get rid of. At least everyone, all the women I know are.
And when you write your books, this is your latest, For Stripper Gamble, which of course is available on Amazon and amyminty.com. What were you thinking when you brought Scarlett forward?
Well, when I brought each character forward, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that they're going to be smart, sassy, sharp women who are going to control the situation to the best of their ability. And, you know, without giving away the story, some were successful and some weren't. But that was the goal, and the final heroine, Lucy, prevails. And that
Slick
goes
actually
along
took it-
with the power.
And Slick, I think, or maybe Teddy took it home this week
Somebody
to read.
took it
Someone took it home again, so I have to text them every
There's a few
Friday, you
books
guys.
missing.
Please bring back the books. Because they take them home every week, so they switch off to read them, and I need to make sure they're back here on Fridays, but they're all reading the books.
Yeah, and the funny
That's
thing is
great.
that everybody's getting something different out of the book. And that is the unique thing about an author writing a book. Because if you're able to do something different, if everybody gets something different, different definitions, different meanings, and the only reason I'm even bringing this up because it's Father's Day on Sunday. What a gift. Just read a book. You know something, educate yourself about what's going on around you. Educate yourself about, I understand Black Lives Matter, the whole nine. You know, women lives matter too. And it's just sad because I have to be part of the male race that just don't get it. It isn't about obtaining the right to. We all are the same and equal. Biden is going to nominate a female candidate to run for vice president.
absolutely.
You know something? Okay, congratulations. But Jesus Christ, the bottom line here is you're not picking a candidate, you're picking a person. Why don't we have more women go out for politics? Is it a big deal because it's never happened?
Are any of the women in your books in politics?
You mean into politics? Scarlett, as a matter of fact, that you mentioned before, brings up in one particular paragraph, like in the book, a conversation she was having, that, you know, she was pointing out the fact that the man she was with had no idea who Geraldine Ferraro was. And this was done in 1985, where she was just vice president, a nominee under Mondale the year before, and he had no idea who she was. And there's a whole, 2 pages about her disbelief that, he had no idea. So,
Think about how long ago,
she's
right?
political. What?
How long ago? How far we've come since then to
Correct.
now, but yet still not a female there?
Not everyone shares Freddie's open-mindedness and intellect, quite frankly. It's refreshing. that you're taking something out of these books and learning from them.
But this is what I'm saying. I was going to ask you today, do you have another book in you? What's the next book going to be about?
Well, the next book actually deviates from that subject matter. It doesn't deviate from it, but it's a nonfiction book that is based on many of my experiences, but it's just telling the world, I think the world needs something funny and light right now, and this is actually a book called, that will be called, Doing Nothing and Other Motivational Topics, because it's going to expand upon the point that, you know, wouldn't it be easier to do nothing and get paid all day? So it's completely different, but the book after that is going to definitely have some female empowerment to it, because I think all my books will. I can't tell you what exactly yet because I don't know.
Doing nothing and getting paid for it? Well, Freddie has an idea that he wants to open a nothing store. And it's a store with nothing in it. But it's just a store where you come in with a lot of nothing.
There's a whole bunch of nothing.
A whole bunch of nothing, but yet people come into nothing.
So
Maybe I'll have you do a quote in the beginning of the book.
Well, the funny thing is, if I put a book out, there's nothing else, you come in, and they'll say, what are you selling? Buy the book. And maybe I sell one book. But I think that the object of being different is bigger than the object of being the same. I think that things have changed where all of a sudden they say, I think orange is the new black, or whatever the movie was. The saying here is, you have to be different to be successful. But why can't we just be successful?
Well, why can't we just be different?
That's right. And again, which you are. I think as an author, and the way you get your point across, every week everybody asks me, what is she going to do next? And I say to them, I don't know.
It's just something different.
I have to tell you, every night when I see your videos come up, if you ever want to be uplifted and your TV is just your news or your reruns or whatever police show you're watching is bringing you down, check out Amy Minty's Facebook page, because there is no doubt she will bring a smile to your face every single time. It has now become a family gathering to watch your Facebook posts.
Well, thank you,
I've had
Dawn.
the kids in my bed at night when I'm watching them, and they're hilarious. The last one that I saw was the ice cream, cracking up. And then they said afterwards, why did you put the icing all over the Cinnabons? Because you only chopped it up. You could have just, you went through this whole process and then chopped it up.
Right. I didn't really chop it up. I kind of halved it up and threw it in there and mixed it for a good portion of time. But I like what you point out. I do like to make my videos even different each week with the music videos I do, usually on Sunday evening. This week, normally they're inspirational and motivational in some capacity, especially during what we've been through as a nation and as a world. But this week, I'm doing something just light and fun to get people's, mind off of everything. Something upbeat.
And what's coming up for
And
this
different.
weekend?
What?
What's this weekend?
Well, I'm not going to give it away because I never do. I like the element of surprise. But if you had to be, say, confined to a space and you wanted to have fun, well, this would be a prime example of how to do that.
Amy, people are already asking me if you do stand-up.
I'm sorry, repeat that, Fred?
People here are asking me, do you do stand-up comedy?
Stand-up comedy, no, but I sure feel like I could.
Maybe
I
next
don't,
week.
and I have never, but I don't know, I like talking, and talking about nothing, which is a lot of stand-up.
But you do have a theatrical background.
Yeah, but not in that. Not
in comedy.
everything in theatrical background was something I had to memorize, rehearse, practice, which I hated. So would I like stand-up? Absolutely, I would love it. I think it would be great, but then again, that's structured. They write their material beforehand, and I feel like if I was writing it and memorizing it, it wouldn't come off as naturally as what I do without that format. And I mean, maybe it would if I practiced, but I don't really want to do that. So I have a bigger message, I think, than doing stand-up. Not that we don't get so much out of stand-up comics, because we do. We get happiness and laughter, and people who make us smile do everything for us, especially these days. But I don't think my energy would be channeled as well in that format.
Gotcha.
Confined in a small space. Tune in. And when is the next video?
This will be this Sunday at 7 p.m. on my personal Facebook page, Amy Minty. And I have an author page too, which you can glance at for the more serious stuff. But my personal page is where I have all the fun. And yeah, you're more than welcome to follow me on that page, or I'm going to start posting live. After I do them live on Facebook, I'm going to start putting them on YouTube under Amy Minty YouTube page, which I just created. And so you can always find them there too if you look at by date. So, and there'll be a title. I haven't really begun doing that, but I'm going to start. So that's another avenue.
Well, you know, it all begins with having personality and delivery and everything else. And then after that, it is what it is, which is a whole lot of fun.
You know how Dignity Memorial does this whole seminar on Did You Know? So Wayne's got Did You Know all of these things about pre-planning.
And did you know he's not Canadian?
Did you know he's not Canadian? Did you know he's not from England? Did you know all these things we can do about Amy Minty? Did you know Amy likes either coffee or tea? Did you know Amy puts the toilet paper roll rolling up or down? All these did you knows we could answer like a did you know Amy Minty does this.
I'm not sure how interesting people would be at that, but maybe, you know?
You could just do a whole stand-up on did you know this is what Amy likes? Did you know Amy likes a paper book or a hardback?
I gotta tell you, I love the part in the segment you did in the pool. That to me stands out.
Oh, the Lady Gaga piece.
Oh, thank
It stands out because I'm gonna tell you, you gotta really be brave to do it, number one. Number two, anything out of a pool, if you saw Flashdance, or one of those movies, it's like unbelievable. It takes you in a whole different direction. So that's why buying the book, well, you know, I mean, I think they're gonna call us down to be confined again for a couple of weeks, is what I'm hearing. You get a good book, you can't put it down, you have a shot of Gubba, because I think Steve was on the air, have a shot of Gubba, and you sit there, and you can't just put it down. That's the bottom line. And you just enjoy
Father's Day in the pool.
Why not? Why not? Father's Day in the pool, you have a book, you take a book, you take it to you, and you read it. This is worry time.
Let's go to commercial break. Father's Day in the Pool. You can get your copy of any of Amy's books, and For Strip or Gamble is the latest at Amazon.com or AmyMinty.com. We're going to go to commercial break as we wrap up our Friday. We're going to bring Steve, who is now your friend.
Yes. Cut some cake?
We're going to cut some cake, have a little bit of a party, see what else maybe Amy's got another dance in her. I don't know.
Oh, you bet.
We'll have to see what we can wrangle up from the speaker and without reverb. Let's go to commercial break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, and we'll be right back.
The way you live your life says a lot about you. The way you choose to commemorate your lifetime can say even more. It's a single event that speaks volumes. So how do you celebrate a life? Dignity Memorial providers believe that your memorial service should be as unique as you are, reflecting your personality and your passions. It should be a perfectly tailored send-off, a fitting tribute for family and friends to celebrate the person they love. We're professionals at catering to your every need, right down to the catering. In fact, no detail is too small. So when it comes time for a fitting tribute, we'll see that your final wishes are beautifully fulfilled. It's what Dignity Memorial providers are known for. And why you should rely on us to see that your life is well celebrated. The celebration of a lifetime begins here.
Sexy, seductive, and beautiful. Looking for a professional and talented photographer? Danielle Boujon specializes in capturing flirtatious and tasteful images for yourself or your partner. Located in South Florida, Danielle really knows how to bring out your inner beauty on a shoot. Visit her website at www.daniellebuljan.com or call her at 561-305-2241 to capture your most desirable moments.
The benefits of CBD are well known, but not all CBD is equal. At your CBD store, our award-winning products are made from organic industrial hemp. Your CBD store products are third-party tested for purity, and we offer a wide variety of products to meet your needs and preferences. From water solubles, topical creams, and oil drops to pet products. Visit your CBD store and let our knowledgeable staff guide you. Your CBD store.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Callaway here from the VoiceOver Connection, and I'm here to tell you that you're missing out. Everybody has a dream, something that they believe can change their life or even change the world. The difference between letting that dream slip and making it come true all depends on whether or not you can make the world believe your dream too. Here at the VoiceOver Connection, we specialize in selling dreams. Our team of well-connected and influential voices will help take your ambitions, your deepest and wildest aspirations to places that you never imagined you could reach. The time for dreaming is over. You've done enough of that already. It's time to take action. Elevate your business by giving your dream a voice. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or email us at thebrooklynCafeTV@gmail.com. Because a dream is only a dream until you decide to make it real.
Dutch Designs and Events is a unique business providing an extensive range of beautiful floral arrangements. They have the power to bring your event or special occasion to life. Dutch Designs are available for any event or to open your business with a smile. All flowers are grown with organic compounds that enhance their fragrance and beauty. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126 or visit their website at DutchDesignsEventPlanning.com. Call Dutch Designs at 561-419-8126.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we are back on the Brooklyn Cafe Show. This cake brought to you from J&D Cake is absolutely chocolate cake with like a raspberry chocolate filling is amazing. So thank you to J&D Cakes. And if Freddie invites any of you to be on the show on Monday, just let me know over the weekend that he has invited you because Casa Mia is open. We've got Steve Gubb joining us from Boston. We've got Amy Minty. We've got Wayne. We've got a lot of people. It's kind of like a low-key fun Friday. And I don't know what you're going to tell anybody. Just keep eating, Freddie.
I'm not saying that.
Do we have Steve on the line? Yes, Steve Gubb. We've got Mia, and we got us. And we keep going. Mia keeps making more drinks, and there he is. How you doing, Steve? Let's turn Steve's audio on. We see you, Steve. You got to turn your audio on your end.
Turn the sound up, Steve.
Turn your sound up.
Up. On the side of your phone, turn the volume up.
He's like, oh, he's laughing. He's like, oh, yeah, I got to turn my volume up. He's like, it's up all the way.
Hello, Steve.
All right, let's bring Amy back over. We're
Hey,
going to talk to
Steve,
Amy.
redo it again, Steve. Redo it again.
Let's bring Amy over and talk to her because I love when you were making your ice cream, Amy, you said, what I need now is some Gubba rum. And do you know how many people were waiting for you to pour that on the ice cream? And instead, she takes the bottle, she takes a swig, puts it back in the cabinet, and comes back to the ice cream. We thought you were going to pour it over the ice cream, vanilla ice cream with Gubba rum. Nope, she goes right for the mouth.
Yeah, because that would be wasting it. It's so smooth. That rum is so wicked smooth that, quite frankly, to put it in something else is just minimizing it. It should be drunk straight.
Straight out of the bottle.
Straight out of the bottle, whatever it takes.
And that is what she did. It was hilarious.
Once again.
I almost hate to make it in a mixed drink. It's like wasted.
Do you prefer the gold or the silver?
Actually, I do prefer the gold, just a preference, but maybe because the gold has that vanilla kind of edge to it, so I do really like it. The coconut one, the silver, I have not experienced as much. I just recently got a sample from Steve in the mail, which I hope to crack open the next couple days. Maybe add it to another one of my live videos. So looking forward to that. Drumming up some ideas in my head. Can't wait.
And you always do it. Now, you met Steve through the Brooklyn Cafe Show, but did you grow up in the same town?
We actually were born in the same town of Worcester, Massachusetts. So we share a lot of, although the age difference is somewhat significant, we actually have ran in the same circles and know many of the same people. So it's very interesting.
Is it a big town?
It's bigger than what one would think because it spreads like, but the town itself, the downtown, is quite small and very industrial. Brings in, has a lot of, old blue collar feel to it. My father, when he was alive, worked in the very, very industrial, sort of dangerous part of Worcester. So I was familiar with all sides of it.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
And Steve is very familiar.
And she's fond of the gold, of the vanilla. And we were talking about the coconut. Are you fond of, you're just fond of whatever you're drinking that
I'm
Mia
fond of
gives
the
you.
wetness.
Yes.
If it's wet, I drink it. Look at Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne
that-
is like, I am no longer a virgin, man.
Yeah,
Rum
Ted, that
drinker.
goes along with what he said yesterday. That's just on a whole nother level. Happy Friday to you.
Like I told you, today's Party Friday.
Our kids are running around with the cake. We've got Amy Minty joining us. Are we going to cue up some more music, or is Steve around, you guys? Did he get his audio back?
Steve, are you back, Steve? I don't think Steve is back.
I guess Steve's not back yet. No, not yet. So you want to cue up some more music for Amy? Amy's now changed to her red sneaker shoes.
Yeah. That's right. Might as well get into this.
Dina, we're going to put you on camera.
I can get down further.
And we got Steve back. We may as well put Steve up also at the same time.
Steve, where are
Can
you
you
now?
hear me?
Yes,
Can
we
you
can.
hear me? Yes?
Yes, we can.
Oh, good. I don't know what was going on, but I'm back.
Good to see you. Let's put Steve and Amy up. Let's put them all
Well,
up.
hold on. Steve, have you ever seen Gubba rum used in so many different ways?
I not as many as you folks are doing. You're doing a great job. And Mia was doing a fabulous job before making margaritas and mojitos. I love that, and we're going to try some of those. Hey, I just want to say to Amy, you have to be very careful, Amy, because I grew up in Worcester and I was born there, and I want to make sure that everybody knows that Worcester is a city of 200,000 people in central Massachusetts that has come a very long way since I was born.
Well, that's true.
200,000
It's
is a
come
big
a long
city.
way since I was born, too.
What's
Yeah.
it called? Worcester? Worcester?
Worcester.
Worcester.
Isn't that like Worcester sauce?
Yes.
Worcester.
Is that where it comes from?
That'd
No.
be
It's the-
Worcestershire.
It's the home of Holy Cross College.
The home of what?
Holy Cross College.
Holy Cross
Cross
College is what he's
College.
trying to say.
I'm speechless.
I got to tell you, Steve, it's always nice to have you part of our Friday segments with Mia because I really can't think of a better way to end our Fridays. Then we've got Casa Mia, we got Amy, we got Gubba Rum, we've got some cake. we
Now,
got
I
a
just
party.
want to, before Amy does her thing, I just want to announce that we also have a new person that wants to play in this game that does the hats. Okay? The
Tiki hat?
Tiki Hat Living. And we're going to be talking to her next week about hats. And I don't understand why women only get the hats. I asked her to put a
You got a
men's
hat.
hat. Yeah, but she has only women hat for Tiki. She has sunglasses. We're going to be wearing sunglasses, maybe opening up that bay when it stops raining. And you're going to
never
have
know.
Amy dancing outside.
Oh my goodness.
I like that idea.
She's like, oh, I'm all in for that.
As long as she's dancing, she's fine.
I'm fine.
So Wayne, Steve, you sent her some new Gubba?
Yeah, we sent her fresh samples of our silver and our gold rums, and she just got them a couple of days ago. UPS is still a little bit slow because of the COVID thing, but she's got them, and we're looking forward to some great cocktails.
And Mia is loving it. She said it's pretty much foolproof. Is all I can tell you, because she said anyone, even if you're not Casa Mia, can mix the juice and the rum. And Amy really has a foolproof method. Bottle open, right in her mouth. I mean, no.
We saw that in the video she did. And Mia is really right because the ripe bar juice, which is an organic mixer, it's ready to go. You use the margarita mix, you use the mojito mix, you pour it in whatever ratio you want with the rum, and it really is a foolproof cocktail. You cannot go wrong.
And how do people get the rum?
Well, in fact, I just got off the phone with the owner of Black Tie Liquors up in Palm Beach, and they're our newest store in Florida. They're very conveniently located near 95, so we want to encourage people to go up there. And there are stores in Fort Lauderdale, Oceans Liquors, Flagami Liquors down in Miami at the corner of 37th and 7th. Bryson's Irish Pub at the northwest corner of Miami International. And if they go online and check our website, gubbarum.com, they will see all of the places in Florida where Gubba Rum is available.
I think everyone needs that as we roll into Father's Day weekend for sure.
You know, Steve, if health-wise things settle down finally, I mean, I know we're going through another turn, this would be the biggest explosion you ever seen. Because Gubba's fun, it's wicked smooth, and it has all sorts of properties that you can mix with this deal. And there's the Gubba bag, you can get that, the liquor, you can get the bag, you can get the drink as well. I mean, it's just timing. I understand, I'm being patient. When this thing blows over, we're gonna blow it out even bigger.
More to come.
Yeah, we hope so. We're actually talking to folks all over the world. We're talking to people in Europe, we're talking to Vegas, we're talking to folks in the Caribbean, we're talking to folks in Hawaii. So we really do hope that the fact that that Gubba Rum is made with certified ingredients and just tastes great, it is wicked smooth, it's something that people are going to want.
Awesome. And, it just keeps growing.
Amy likes it.
I adore it.
We're gonna make the Amy drink.
Wicked smooth. It's also quite nice with just water on the rocks. So if you don't want to drink it straight like I do from the bottle, you can put it on ice with some water, and it's still a very good cocktail.
Do you know that you can freeze Gubba in your
Yes.
freezer and make rum ice cubes?
Get out of my head.
How did I get in your head?
You can actually make the ice cubes? I did not know that.
Yeah, you add a little bit of water and it will freeze, and the rum
Oh,
stays inside of
clever.
the water. I did this at home. I forgot to say that. And then you put it in the drink and it melts, and watch out now.
But
Watch
Fre-
out.
Freddie,
Wait,
that means you can
you're
make
gonna need a
popsicles.
seeing eye dog to go home when I finish with you, buddy.
Dina, do we have her music queued up? All right, let
We're
us know when we
getting
get her music queued up, because Amy's going to take us out for our weekend. We're going to have some more fun with Amy Minty. Dina's going to put Dina on camera, so you just let us know.
How do we get Amy's book?
How
Hold on, how do we
your
get Amy's book?
How do we get your book, Amy? Here? How do we get your book?
Oh, amyminty.com, Amazon. Plug in my name, Amy Minty, and even Google me.
AmyMinty.com.
And don't forget my Facebook videos. They
And
might
if-
make you laugh.
And if you want her in your book club to make an appearance, sell the book in the club, she'll make an appearance virtually or whatever we have to do to get her there.
Absolutely,
And
I'd be
you
more
have
than
some fun
happy
with
to.
that.
Happy Father's Day, everyone. We're going to say our goodbyes. We're going to take it out with Amy Minty. She's going to do another dance for us. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Be safe, be kind. Virtually hug your dad, your grandpas, your husbands, your sons, whatever you can do. It's all about family, staying safe. Wash your hands. Be kind to each other.
Let's do the dance, baby.
Happy anniversary, Freddie.
Happy anniversary.
4 years.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Let's ISO on Amy and let her take us out for the weekend.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
In the quarter and sleepless nights. I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save her. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors, just to